everybody, and welcome to the newest indoor adventure in the Tomb of Annihilation. Part... I don't know, what part are we on, 18? I think it's 18 at this point. Today is August 16th, 2020, and you are loved. And that is a very important thing that we like to remind each and every single one of our listeners and viewers at the beginning of each and every single one of these games. If this is your first time tuning in, you can go to youtube.com/indooradventures to check up on all of our VODs, or you can find us anywhere audiocasts are made available for free under the same moniker. And speaking of things that are being made available for free, if you go to patreon.com/indooradventures, you can find our after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from the community, but also from each other. And like I said earlier, that is all being hosted for free at patreon.com/indooradventures. And we also have a pinned post there that is going to be up until the end of tomorrow, August 17th. So if you're watching the VOD of this later today, where you can enter into a contest to become an NPC or have an area named after yourself in our homebrew setting, which is for our Monday night game as well as our Thursday night game. Our dear friend Koss, who also subbed earlier in before we went live, thank you for the sub, Koss, has already become the name of a town inside of our homebrew adventure as well. And winners also could possibly receive a sweet piece of Tiamat merch. Yeah, speaking of Tiamat merch, like this here mask that I always hold upside down the first time, we have things like this up on our Redbubble store. So if you go to redbubble.com/indooradventures, we have t-shirts, we have posters, we have mugs. Now that it's so fucking hot out, hey, we also got tank tops and like tumblers to keep ice water in. It's a swell time. I would recommend going to check that out. Again, that is indooradventure.redbubble.com. No S at the end because the URL was a little bit too long with that S. So we made do with it. But that is it for my spiel. So hey RJ, who are you playing today?
Hey everybody, I'm RJ, but today I'll be playing Wally, the Shifter Fighter Barbarian.
Hi, I'm LBHackEmUp. But I'll be playing RinRin, the Tabaxi vampire monk.
Hey everybody, I'm Wings, also known as Danae Keener. I'm playing as Baz, the Drow Rogue Fighter.
And I am the Indoor Adventurer, and tonight I shall be playing as Teshvael de Falarin, Mark of Shadow Paladin.
And I'm Tyler. I will be the DM, and we'll start off with the recap. Last time, Baz's beleaguered brigade finally discovered the depth of RinRin's curse. Trust is wavering, but conditions dictate further collaboration. Conditions such as the revelation of their newest foe, the Red Wizards of Thay, who are meticulously working to collect the puzzle cubes. Now, with friendly lives in danger, they must strategize how to overcome these well-armed and well-organized enemies. Can they stop the villainous Red Wizards of Thay? Find out on the Indoor Adventure Presents The Tomb of Annihilation. We stopped mid-combat in a very cinematic way as the Red Wizard of Thay grabbed and took Racket hostage and threatened to kill him unless you guys threw down your weapons. Baz was on top of a wall, being the most clear, and actually, other than RinRin, who had just attacked, Baz was the only one who they could actually see. And thus he dropped his weapon and then cast darkness on the Red Wizard and ran in with swords drawn. Up next in initiative is Wally.
Oh, boy, can I make a robot T-Rex to rip me in half? I would like to rage.
Okay.
How far away are these duders?
As I recall, Tesh, RinRin, and Wally were all 60 feet away, hidden.
Tesh had snuck up with invisibility on the Red Wizard.
So Tesh was invisible and snuck up and was standing right next to the Red Wizard without his knowledge. RinRin had run all the way up, and Wally was left behind, still 60 feet away, but still hidden.
Yep. Rage, move 30 feet, and use a pistol shot.
All right. Go for it. Who are you shooting?
I can't see the dude in the darkness, so one of the machine gunners.
Cool. There are 5, one of which RinRin is next to.
Shooting the one next to RinRin then.
Okay.
For a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Dealing 11 piercing damage.
Oof. Alright, this guy got punched by RinRin and now is getting, or actually he got quarterstaffed by RinRin. RinRin, as you'll recall, you have the flimsy protection of your parasol that you constructed out of leaves to protect you from the sunlight. So keep that in mind. If you do anything that requires 2 hands, you will take sunlight damage. You had 11 damage on this guy. He did not like. Anything else on your turn?
That is it.
All right. Orvex was just at the door to this shrine. Darkness is cast around him, but he's trying to get out of danger's way. So he's going to try and open the door. Nope. And you guys can't see this, but he is having trouble. Up next in initiative are a bunch of baddies. The first one, you will hear or those of you that are not in darkness, so RinRin and Wally, you'll see one of the guys in the corner kind of heave off a backpack with some form of mechanical contraption in there, and he takes a receiver and puts it up to his head. This is the 1920s. They have technology. The other 3, having noticed Wally, one is going to disengage from RinRin and back up next to his buddies. The other 2 are going to start shooting towards RinRin and Wally. So both of you make dexterity saving throws.
How many?
Just 1 each.
Okay.
RinRin, dexterity saving throw.
19.
Okay.
10?
You
Looks
make
like I need to get out my dice.
As both of these guys heft up their machine guns and rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat towards your areas as they unleash burst fire. But you both succeed on your saving throws, dipping and dodging the bullets. At the top of the round, it is RinRin. The guy that was right next to you just backed up. But there are
into the darkness?
No, next to his buddies. He's got 3 buddies in front of you, about 10 feet away.
Oh, and I'm going to be making attacks at disadvantage, yes?
Yes.
Okie dokie.
She could kick him with her feet.
But she has sunlight sensitivity, so if the target is in sunlight,
yeah. I will do so. I'll take 2 attacks.
Cool. These will be against the same guy that you already hit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, that's a natural 1 for 8.
Does not hit.
And a 2 for 9.
Also does not hit. You're starting off strong.
Thanks. Then I will use a... Wait, can I do patient defense yet? Hold on.
It's a bonus action to disengage. What's
I
it?
can take 1 key point, take the dodge action. Yeah, that's the bonus action. So I will use a key point to use the dodge action.
Cool, and that'll be disadvantage in all attacks on you from...
Right.
Cool. Racket, you are grappled. What are you actually going to do about this?
Isn't he also in blackness?
He is in darkness.
Yeah.
So he is going to try and escape the grapple. You got that. You got that. Cool. So in darkness, you can't see this, but Racket wriggles out of the wizard's grasp. No bonus, actually. Toll the Dead is a bonus action, right?
No, it's an action.
Oh, it is an action.
Does
That's
he need to
fine.
be able to see in order to cast that spell?
Yes, he does. It doesn't matter. This guy over here, you're going, Wally, another flurry of bullets come towards you. So go ahead and make another dex save.
8.
Okay, that's not good enough. And you take 7 piercing damage as some bullets hit you in this deluge of fire. All right. Up next is the Red Wizard, Colonel Dyrax Mueller, or something like that.
Mueller.
Schwartz. Sorry, this guy's Schwartz. He is in the darkness. He has lost control of his hostage, and he does not like that. He doesn't know that Tesh is right next to him, but he's pretty sure Baz, actually he doesn't even know if Baz is right next to him. So he is going to do something. He's going to try and leave the darkness, which will provoke opportunity attacks from all 3 of you, which will be at disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm good.
No?
Yeah, I
You
want
want
to
to
do
save
that.
that reaction for later?
Yep.
Darkness basically just flattens it out because you have advantage on anything that can't see you, but you have disadvantage on anything that you can't see. So if both of you are in darkness, it's just a flat roll.
Oh, okay. Well, Racket's going to try and hit. Is Baz going to try and hit this guy as well?
Yes,
Okay.
but not with my short sword.
All right, go on. With what?
17 to hit.
What are you hitting him with?
I'm going to try and garrote him.
Aha. Well, he casts shield.
Is shield for an attack you can see?
An invisible barrier of magical force appears and protects you. Until the end of your next turn, you have a +5 bonus to AC.
All right. I tried.
I appreciate that. You guys can rules lawyer me all the time. That was a reaction. He leaves the darkness, and those of you outside the darkness can see him rally up with his radio operator. He, observes the battlefield, sees some enemies, and he's going to fire a magic missile at 2nd level, which just gives him an extra 1. So both at RinRin and at Wally. So 2 magic missiles each.
Jordan, thank you for the host.
Thank you. 5 force damage for RinRin, and 7 force damage for Wally. And he says to the radio operator to hurry and let them know what's going on. Tesh, is your turn.
I'm in darkness?
Mm-hmm.
Man, fuck this. Who did this? I know it was Baz.
Must have been that wizard.
Yeah, totally.
Fucking wizards, am I right, man?
So Tesh is going to exit the darkness. There are some thank you, Vice, for hosting. There are cluster of dudes with firearms, right?
There are 2 cluster of dudes on either side of the entrance to this shrine.
Okay.
To the right is RinRin and 3 regular jabronis with guns. To the left is your red wizard and 2 other jabronis with guns.
So Tesh thinks to himself, firearms. Now, this is a question for you as the DM. So, for their firearms, do they just have like satchels of gunpowder on them, or is it like capsules within the bullets?
Yeah, so it's actual capsules and bullets and ammunition.
Okay.
Not gunpowder.
So, hypothetically, were one to burning hands the individuals who have these bullets upon them, would the bullets then just start going off because they are all full of this powder?
Not under normal circumstances. However, for future consideration, if you were to heat metal on a magazine of ammunition, that would have the correct effect.
Duly noted. So Tesh is gonna go up to the red wizard. I assume he's within range of
he's
walking.
only-
Tesh is gonna just like invisibly walk up. And then as this dude is like berating this other officer to like, you should call people for assistance, Tesh just looks like he will come out of invisibility with a bow by using Shield of Faith on himself.
Okay.
And he is going to say, there's no need for that. There doesn't need to be any more bloodshed than necessary. And he's going to attack this fool with his rapier.
Which fool?
The wizard.
Okay.
The wizard.
The wizard.
That doesn't hit. That's a 7.
No, that does
his
not
shield
hit.
and mage armor letting him look pretty good. Wow, that's the same roll.
Oof.
Yep, another 7. So Tesh just like, there's no need for bloodshed. Yeah. Surrender. That's it. You good.
Fantastic. Baz, you just ran into darkness and tried to grab the red wizard, but his shield buffeted you.
That's fine. I'm going to take advantage of the darkness to hide. That's my bonus action.
Yep.
26.
Yep.
And then I'm going to scoot over to where the wizard is. He is no longer in darkness. So since I am hidden, this is going to be a flat roll.
Mm-hmm. And you have a friend within 5 feet.
Yep, that's all great. I'm going to try and garrote him again.
Okay.
12's not going to hit.
12 does not hit.
Ooh. Am I still hidden?
Not after you attack.
That's fine.
You need the skulker feat where you can stay hidden if you miss.
That'd be great. I should probably do that.
So many feats, so little time, so little levels.
Well, take your time. Don't be afraid. I'm going to back into the darkness again.
You'll provoke an opportunity attack from the wizard.
He already used his reaction.
He already used his reaction.
That's
However, you will
okay.
provoke an opportunity attack from the radio operator.
What motherfucker? Where's the radio operator? Right here?
Right next to the red wizard.
Oh. Baz is going to look like curse after having missed, and then like look over, see the radio operators doing that shit, and then look at Tesh and say, "Kill him!" and then back into the darkness.
It's a lot easier said than done.
This will be at advantage because he has an ally within 5 feet. Good old tactics. Does a 14 hit you?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nope.
He fumbles with his radio and tries to butt you with his gun.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, I don't have this anymore. Sorry. I still had Shield of Faith from way back when. That's incorrect. 14 would match.
Oh. All right. Well, he's not a smart man. It's gonna be total of 2 bludgeoning damage.
Ha. That's fine. He takes an elbow to the forehead and spirals back into the darkness.
And spirals back into the
Ah, shit!
darkness.
I have to do concentration check now. Oh, you fucker! It's a 19 on the die. Fuck you.
Okay. Well, you spiral into the darkness and land, like, kind of collide with the racket, who's also still in the darkness.
Cool.
All right. Up next, after Baz, is Wally.
Dudes with guns. Wizard. How far is the wizard from me?
35 feet.
Perfect. Gonna move 30 feet, and I'm gonna use my barrage ability, which is a 15-foot cone, to catch him, the radio op, and the dude next to him.
Yep, that will catch all. Does it only target enemies or creatures? Because Tesh is there too.
Each creature in a 15-foot cone originating from me must make a dex save.
Well, that will include Tesh.
Could I move in a way to aim it away from him because it's a cone?
If you move in a way that doesn't include Tesh, you won't include probably the red wizard since he is right next to Tesh.
It's fine. It's not like I have a curse that triggers when I get hit.
On
By enemies.
By enemies.
By enemies.
Fucking do it.
Okay, everyone make me a DC 13 dex save.
I don't make it.
Right, red wizard.
You're a dex-based paladin.
Yeah, I got a 12.
Did you add your charisma?
Yeah.
Wizard dex.
Yeah, I rolled a 7 on the die. It just wasn't enough.
Coriander's disappointed in you, Tesh.
The red wizard's rolling well. He succeeds.
She
The
is
other two do not
times
succeed.
the
So-
level he is.
The two take 30.
Oh!
The red wizard and also Tesh takes 30, and the red wizard takes 15.
Oh. Ooh. Ow.
That was
I'm
a
going
good one.
Is the radio op still up?
Describe how this transpires.
There's a tumbleweed that rolls through, a hawk cries in the distance, and if I drop the radio op in the other guy, he's gonna look the red wizard in the eye and go, howdy.
Unfortunately, the radio op and the other guy are just barely holding on.
Oh, cool. Action surge. I'm gonna shoot the radio op.
Okay, go ahead. Roll it.
Wait, where's the action surge? I got a ticket. Okay, cool.
I passed my concentration check to maintain Shield of Faith.
Good.
Go. 8 is 25,
Oh.
and he takes 10.
All right, you do drop the radio operator. Howdy.
Howdy.
The red wizard probably says something along the lines of, "You insolent rabbit.
You wascally weapon.
You wascally wabbit. You wascally wabbits." Orvex, are you gonna get that door open or not, buddy? You are still in darkness. You hear the grinding of stone on stone as it seems a heavy door is creaking open, and he moves. Next is these three jabronis. RinRin is surrounded by these three jabronis. They get multi-attack with melee attacks, and they have tactics. So all three of them are going to start just whamming you with the back of their guns.
At disadvantage.
So it cancels out because they have tactics.
Yep.
All right. What's your AC again?
17.
17, and they have a +4, so that's gonna be 1, 2.
I think I'm gonna play a druid as my next character.
You get hit 3 times, and then 1 is a glancing blow. So, come on.
You've got resistances. It's non-magical firearms.
Are they shooting me?
No, they're
No,
gun
they're
butting
just-
you.
Okay. Oh, okay.
18 total bludgeoning damage. That's not halved yet for your
Right.
resistances.
They're just beating on her, and RinRin's like got her parasol, and she's kind of just like, "Do you mind?"
Awesome. That was all of their turns. Great. RinRin, you're in the center of them as they're trying to beat you down.
What one looks physically the weakest?
The one you attacked in the beginning.
Cool. I'm going to try to grapple him.
Okay. I mean, strength-wise, they're all the same, but he looks the most beat up.
Yeah.
Athletics or acrobatics to defend. That's a 12.
I rolled a 13, so...
All right, you're good to go. You grabbed yourself a man.
I am going to use my free action to bite him.
Uh-huh.
Which is a 15 to... Or a 15 to hit.
15 to hit will hit.
All right. Oh, I get advantage on it. Hold on. Let's see if I crit. No, I don't crit.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do 8 necrotic damage. As you guys see, RinRin, her eyes flare red and her fangs grow a little bit longer, even though they're already longer than before. And she just maws into this guy's neck. Her eyes latch on to the other two.
Yeah. It's scary.
And I get another attack. So I'm gonna bite him again.
Oh, you draw all of his life essence out of him.
Oh, solid.
Is your health regeneration from that limited to how much hit points he had left, or by how much damage you do?
You make it doesn't say that I actually, with the bite, I get any what we have, but I have my touch of death, which is 9.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, you do reduce him to 0 HP.
Okay, cool. So she drops him in front of, and then kind of just wipes her chin a little bit and goes to grab the next one because I get 2 attacks.
Cool.
I'm supposed to be rolling this at disadvantage, aren't I? Or the athletics check? Would it be?
Technically. I mean, it's an attack, right? It's an attack.
Well, I'm grappling first.
Yeah, but the grapple is considered kind of an attack, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Go for it. Roll it.
An 8. That's an 8.
All right. He got a 20.
Okay.
He is very scared.
She's going to say, "What's the matter, darling? You don't want a little kiss?"
Nope.
That's my turn.
Cool. Scary. Racket, you are I think he's going to take a step out of the darkness towards where the red wizard went to see what's going on over there and cast Toll the Dead for the red wizard to make a wisdom saving throw. Come on. Unfortunately for him, the red wizard got a nat 20. Up next is the non-radio operator. He is going to shoot at Wally and Tesh. Because of Tesh is within 5 feet of him. So it's only going to catch Wally. So another dex saving throw from Wally, please.
10.
10 total?
Yeah.
Did you get my buff?
No, because I moved 30. Oh, yeah, so I'm in 5. So 12.
Yeah, you're within 10 feet of him.
12.
Cool. You are good to go. He is going to try and back off. He shot his bullets, and now he's going to try and back off, provoking an opportunity attack from Tesh if you want it.
Yeah, I'll stab him. This dice sucks. That's a 10.
Okay, 10 doesn't hit as he falls back. Up next is the red wizard. You just unload a lot of bullets on him, Wally, and Tesh, you are up in his face. He doesn't like either of you. So you both are going to take... Hold on, let me just... 4 magic missiles to Wally, 3 to Tesh. Nine force damage to Tesh.
And that's 3 different missiles hit me, right?
Yep.
Sweet. I need to make a series of saves.
16 force damage to Wally.
Yeah, don't you have to... what were the numbers? Because you have to...
I failed.
Oh,
Okay.
You can do this, Tesh. Oh,
there he goes.
there it goes.
Yep. He's raging. And that was your 1 5th level spell slot for the day, Mr. Colonel Schwartz. I hope it was worth it. Colonel. That was his turn. Next is Tesh. You are berserking.
Well, I have to figure out who I'm going to attack first, I guess.
Wally is 10 feet away. This guy is within 5 feet.
Time to attack that guy. He's super close.
He is very close, and he's the only one within 5 feet of you.
You should be running. That's a failure. It's just like wide slashes towards this guy. God damn, that was a 3 and a 1 as far as
Change
my
the
attack.
dice out.
I
You're
did!
gonna have to.
These two have already been banished. That's all right. I had 9 damage affect me from before. Tesh isn't looking so hot, but he only has murder on the brain.
It's only murder. Things are
Murder.
going well.
Murder. Red Day. Murder.
Baz, you are in your darkness.
I'm going to take advantage of that to stealth again as a bonus action.
Yep.
27, and then I am going to creep up on the red wizard. How far is he away?
He's only 15 feet away.
Alright, second verse, same as the first. I'm going to try and garrote this motherfucker.
Okay.
Come on!
This will put you within 5 feet of Tesh, who's given off some real murder vibes.
Can I not just come around the other way?
That'll use up more of your movement.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not hit.
Didn't think so. God damn it. Oh, this is a shit show.
You don't want a repeat of last time. Get out of here, Baz.
Right. Oh. Hold on, how do I've been admonishing you as Corey, and now I don't know how to Baz anymore. Violence. Right you are! Okay, I'm going to back it to the darkness again.
Alright, yeah. On Tesh, you don't have to take an opportunity attack against him.
I'm not going to. I need to survive.
He threatened me away.
Yeah, he threatened you away, and the red wizard doesn't have a melee weapon out, so he can't take an opportunity attack against you.
Just try and slap him as he runs away.
He has a negative modifier to strength, so. Next is Wally.
Gonna run up to the red wizard so that I'm on the other side of him.
Okay, yeah.
He's gonna turn and shoot at the guy that's running.
Okay.
Because of my class, I don't get disadvantage for this. 18
Yep, that'll hit.
for 9 points of piercing damage.
Yep, that guy had his back to you as he was running away. You put one right between the spinal column, dropping him.
Bonus action, I attack with my hand axe on Senor Red Wizard.
Okay. Roll it.
23.
23 will hit.
And another 9 slashing damage to him.
Ah! Cool. Cowards! You are all cowards! He says. Orbex is going to ready attack in the entrance and not do anything useful. C and D are going to be very, very frightened of RinRin. And they don't want to keep on trying to hit her with their guns because it's not doing anything. But maybe Bolt will do stuff. So they're both going to move back 30 feet one of them is going to provoke an opportunity attack from RinRin.
I will take it. No, I won't.
All right. But they are both going to bound back and then raise their guns up to you and both unleash some fire. So you're going to need to make 2 dex saving throws.
Cool. Ooh, one's a nat 20 and one's a 21.
Cool. You dip and dive out of the way of these bullets.
I'm just eyeing them as I continue to slowly walk towards them.
Cool. And it is your turn.
Solid. RinRin is going, as she walks forward, she like gives a smirk and then she's right next to them as she uses her 45 movement speed to get next to one of them, and she's going to she's gonna try and grab him again.
All right.
Oh Jesus. Damn it. 9.
All right. He got a 22.
Boo. Okay, I'll just do a normal attack then.
All right.
I mean, no disadvantage. Stupid son. 15.
15 will hit.
Okay.
Now you know how it feels to be me.
I know. That is 6 damage with my claw.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, excuse me.
And as she rakes into him, she'll just take her hand and just lick her fingers. You're going to taste nice.
I don't like that. He manages to squeak out. This guy's dead over here. Racket is keeping his distance from Tesh. But also, in fact, I think he's going to fly up onto the top of the shrine and try and cast Toll the Dead again on the Red Wizard. He fails, taking 6 damage. He whacks his forked spear on the roof of the shrine, causing a ringing noise. It is the Red Wizard's turn. He's surrounded. So, he is going to... Oh, you idiot, I say to myself. Misty Step. Which takes up a
Mage
second
Slayer.
Are any of you a Mage Slayer?
No.
Unfortunate. Nothing personal, kid, he says as he appears right next to Racket on the roof of the shrine. That was his action. No bonus actions to be seen on a wizard. That is his turn. Tesh. Wally's 10 feet away from you.
Hello, Wally. I think now's as good a time as any to really test your mettle. Oh, now I roll well. Wally, does a 24 hit you?
Yep.
All right, cool. Sweet. I'm doing this because I care. Wait, no, not that one. It's too big of a dice. Well, if it helps, you're only going to be taking minimal 5.
Which I can't reduce because it's a magic item.
Yes.
Well,
and hey, guess who has a second attack? It's me! You're doing really well at surviving out here, Wally. Don't you think we should be really worried about RinRin? I don't know. I kind of like the way that this is all playing out. Does a 13 hit you, Wally?
Thankfully, no.
Excellent.
Was he informed about this?
You were warned once.
Immediately, like as soon as like Baz came out of the bushes after falling from the sky and said, "He has a cursed sword."
You were never informed of the nature
What the
of
curse was. You're
Just
going
that it
to
was
want
cursed.
to get as far away from me as you possibly can.
Speaking of which, Baz.
Hi, my name's Baz. Okay, how many baddies are left?
3 total.
3 total.
Two mercenaries and the Red Wizard. The Red Wizard is on the roof next to a racket.
Racket. Yeah. No. Don't like. No likey. Do not like. Fucking. Jiminy Jim Jam. All right. First of all, I'm going to stealth in the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 25. I'm going to draw my hunting bow. Not a hunting bow. A magic bow. Been playing too much Skyrim. I'm going to creep just edge out of the darkness and line up a shot with the Red Wizard. This is at a flat.
Right, it is at flat.
Goddamn piece of shit. Okay. 10 is not gonna hit.
10 does not hit.
That's fine. How far away is he?
He is 15 feet above you.
Okay. I'm going to climb up the wall and menace him.
All right.
And I'm going to put him between me and Tesh.
Okay. I am going to need you to make an athletics check to climb this surface.
Would you take acrobatics? What if I did a backflip? What if I force jumped up there?
Nope.
All right. I'll give it a go. Oh, now I roll well. 18.
All right, cool. You are able to get up on top of the roof. You have
I run up the wall with my swords out.
Because the doors were opened, you're able to use that as a leverage to pull yourself up on top of the roof. And you are next to the Red Wizard and Racket, and the Red Wizard is between you and Tesh.
Yep, that's it.
All right, Wally, Tesh is right next to you, and he's just trying to stab you.
Dude,
What the heck?
I'll provoke.
It's really nothing personal.
You say that, and he'll start running towards the Red Wizard.
I'll let you run. The
So
chase
it's an
is more
athletics.
fun.
Run.
It's an athletics to scale.
Yep.
Run, run, little rabbit. Run, run.
Dirty 20.
Yep.
He's getting shot.
Where are you getting to on the roof?
As close to the Red Wizard as I can.
All right.
If I can be up on him, then that's even
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, you can absolutely be within 5 feet of him.
I'll deal with you later, to Tesh. 16 plus 8 is 24 for 11 points of piercing damage. Bonus action to attack with my hand axe for a dirty 20.
Does he have the shields to spare? He does. He's going to make you match AC with a shield.
Cool. It's advantage on the next, disadvantage on his attack, or
Half damage.
half damage. I'm gonna give Baz advantage on his next attack.
All right. It'll be anyone who attacks him next.
Okay.
So, but yes, the next attack against the Red Wizard will have advantage. All right. Down on the ground, there are still 2 guys that are trying to deal with a bloodthirsty RinRin, and they are not liking it. They're just going to keep on trying to bound back. They're going north, and as soon as they bound back, you'll get opportunity attack against one of them, and then I'll need you to make 2 more dex saves.
They can try and shoot me. That's okay. That's an 18 and a 21.
Cool. And did you make an opportunity attack?
Nope.
Cool.
Because I
They
can
are-
deflect missiles
Of
if
course.
they hit. So yeah, RinRin's just kind of.
It's kind of like that scene in any vampire movie where the ads are trying to shoot a vampire and he's just kind of like phasing in and out of existence side to side.
She's twirling her parasol.
Mm-hmm. It's incredibly intimidating. If only the rest of you could see. They are now on the other side.
No one else can see, damn it.
Yeah, you guys are on the other side of the shrine from everybody else.
If it's any consolation, I'm aware.
That is their turn. RinRin, it's back to you.
How long do we have to play this cat and mouse game? I'd rather it if you just gave up. You could tell me why you're hunting us. She'll shift over next to one of them.
All
Do they
right.
seem like they want to talk?
No, they do not want to talk. In fact, with half their ammunition gone, they're seeming a lot like they don't want to be here anymore. And that you can all tell with your passive insight.
She's gonna whisper in his ear. Oh, what was I gonna say? I love the chase. And I would like both of them to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
All right. A 5 and a 17.
The 5 does not make it. The 17 makes it. The 5 is it's frightened of me until the end of my next turn. Like mechanically, not just
actually mechanically frightened of you.
Yeah. And she'll like chomp, not on his neck, but like she'll do the dog bite thing where they're playing.
Cool.
You guys just hear a maniacal laugh from the other side of this temple.
Fantastic. Up next is Racket. This red wizard has been up in his business way too much. He has advantage on this attack thanks to Wally, and he's going to stab him. That's going to actually. You kidding me? The shield protects him because he has it until the end of his next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. All right. He doesn't hit. He goes to stab the red wizard, and his wall of magical force around him just deflects the blade. It makes another ringing noise as it slaps the concrete of building. Or stone, not concrete. Up next is the red wizard. He is surrounded on 3 sides. His shield has now just run out, and he doesn't like the position that he's in. So he is going to cast greater invisibility on himself. He vanishes. However, you guys can all sense him moving. So you will still get opportunity attacks as he tries to run.
Disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage because he is invisible. That includes you, Racket.
It's at a flat though, isn't it? Because he had advantage against his next. No, has that already resolved?
That
It's already
advantage,
gone.
Yeah,
Okay.
that advantage was already resolved. Unfortunately, it was a miss.
Congratulations, Tyler. You made me waste a natural 20.
Why?
One of them's
I'm
a 20,
sorry.
but the other's an 18 for 24.
All right, you do hit.
9 points of slashing.
Okay. He has to make a concentration save. Hey, look, he's visible again. As
Howdy.
his concentration falls, but he keeps on running to the north side of the building. Baz, did you hit with your attack?
Oh shit. Fuck. I'll give it a go then.
You still will have disadvantage because of the sunlight, but
Yeah. Hold on. That's
you can
not my
see him at
character sheet.
least.
No, I meant to roll that at disadvantage. 8 plus 6. 14.
14 does not hit.
Didn't think so.
All right. Next up will be Tesh. You are 25 feet away from the rest of the group, up on top of the roof.
Sweet. Who's closest?
It would be, well, no, RinRin's on the far side. Well, Wally, when you climbed up there, I guess you would still be the closest, either Wally or Racket. Baz is just slightly further away than both of them.
By design.
So if it's between Wally and Racket, do I roll a d4?
Yeah, odds Wally, evens Racket, but they are up the side of the building.
Even. So Tesh is going to try and go for Racket.
Make me athletics check to climb the building.
Okay. 22.
All right, you succeed.
I don't want you flying away from me. Come here. And then he's going to try and stab Racket twice.
Oof. Ow, don't.
Well, that's a 6 or a 9 to stab my bird boy.
Nope.
And then a 23.
23 will hit.
And then that is going to be for 6.
6. Ow. All right. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it.
All right, Baz, Tesh is up there next to you guys.
Fucking-
Also, the Red Wizard's running away.
I just stabbed your boyfriend.
I know. How many baddies are left?
3 total, the same 3 as before. But you actually can't even see the other 2 baddies.
Yeah.
Right now, all you can see is the Red
How
Wizard.
far's the Red Wizard?
He is 30 feet away on the far side of the roof.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Racket and sign fly. And then I'm gonna turn and run after the Red Wizard.
All right. You were able to get up to him.
All right. I attack him at disadvantage. Wasted another nat 20. 12 doesn't hit.
A 12 does not hit.
I'm gonna roll again at disadvantage. I'm doing my Garrote wire, by the way.
Yes.
I'm going to use my action surge to roll again. 16?
16 will hit if he doesn't cast shield on himself, which he is very interested in self-preservation and does cast shield on himself.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, because he didn't cast it on the other attack.
That's fine. I'm right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna have to provoke.
He is. Wally, Tesh is right there.
Yeah, but there's a juicy target running away.
There is a juicy target running away.
I'm gonna look up the ruling on shield because the second portion says that the triggering attack and you take no damage from magic missile, but does that persist?
What?
The
For
shield
shield.
lasts until the end of your
Yeah.
No, the
until the start of
no.
your next turn.
Yeah, so does the no damage caveat from the magic missile also persist with the shield, or is it on the activation?
It's in the same sentence.
Yeah.
Until the start of your next turn, all of these things that follow.
Cool. Gotta protect this bird boy, I guess. Mr. Baz has got it. Oh.
I do not have this.
I hate you.
He does look very confident in himself, though. He's giving it his all.
Good. I'm gonna try and shove Tesh off the building.
Yes, good. Juicy.
Come now, Walmorn. There's really no need for this.
Opposing strength or athletics versus athletics or acrobatics, please.
21.
It essentially works the same as a grapple.
Mm-hmm.
I am rolling like hot fucking trash tonight. I fall.
All right, you fall 15 feet and take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I keep my shield of faith.
Baz, your darkness is still up, right?
Playing hard
Yes.
to get, I see.
We could do this all day, Mr. Teshvael. If you get your ass up here, you're gonna go crashing back down. And I'm gonna use a bonus action to second wind.
Okay. On Orvix's turn, he is still waiting in the entrance of the shrine. But you cannot see him, Tesh. But I'm just saying, he is there. Next is the two guys next to RinRin. One of them is frightened and is going to spend all of their movement to run the F away, provoking an opportunity attack. And the other guy is actually going to follow suit.
I'll let them go.
Mm-hmm. Hold on 1 second while I figure one small thing out. It will be your turn, though.
Question. Did Racket call out when he was attacked? Did he squawk?
Yeah, he makes noise. He's not just completely silent. He does make noise when he's hit.
Yeah, so when he was stabbed, he would have made a noise.
Yeah.
How far away are they?
They are up the roof about 70 feet away.
Cool. I'll use my movement and then my feline agility to just be there. I mean, I have 45 feet speed.
Yep.
And I will survey the situation. Can I gather what's going on? Because the bunny is fighting Tesh.
Yeah, I mean, by the time you get there, I think you see Wally shoving Tesh off the roof. Oh. And the blood stain on Racket's abdomen where he was just punctured by a rapier.
Is Tesh now falling off the roof?
Yeah, Tesh falls off the roof as you get there.
Okay, I'm gonna go get him.
All right.
I have... What? You said it was 16 feet away?
It was like 70 feet away, but you
I
have what, 40
90.
Something? Yeah.
So I'm going to move. Can I catch him?
Catch him?
It's a different set of 6 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, it was last round. All right, cool. Then I'm just going to look over and make sure he's not dead, but not getting back up.
Are you going to stand next to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
She just sniffs down at him. Is he conscious?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Then I'm going to attempt to attack him and disarm. Do I have disarming? Yeah. No, I don't have that yet. Never mind.
That is a fighter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I play a lot of
Not
characters.
with that attitude. Just take the martial adept feat.
Yeah, right. I'm going to. I will attack him and attempt to. What's the one? Stunning strike. So still at disadvantage, but advantage because he's prone.
Yes.
So straight roll.
Also, as a side note, you did use your feline agility to run up here.
That's a free action for Tabaxi.
It is a free action, but you do need to run like a feline, meaning it requires all of your your limbs. So to protect yourself with your paracel, you will.
I would have had to use my double movement. Okay, so then I will not attack.
Okay.
And I just stand over him and say, "Looks like you took a tumble. You should not go after my prey."
Tesh is just like slightly winded. He got knocked off a fucking wall.
Yeah, it wasn't even that far up.
No. What, 10 feet?
It's 15 feet.
That's fine.
That's fine. All right. Well, that was RinRin's turn. On Racket's turn, he is going to fly over to Baz and continue helping Baz out to finish off this red wizard. Because let's not deal with these crazy people, but only have Baz. So he's going to attack the red wizard. They still have their shield up. And that's not going to hit. Come on. Next is this guy. Now he has 2 people here. Would you guys leave this guy alone?
No.
No, is the correct answer. Bonus action, Misty Step, which is a 2nd level spell. He's going to Misty Step down into the alleyway where you guys had run into the Commandants earlier. And he starts running. And he triggers an attack, actually, as one of the Commandants lunges out of the stall nearby. Let's see, pounce. Yep. For a 23 to hit. And that's going to be... And the guy needs to make a strength saving throw to not be knocked prone. So Baz and Racket, you guys see this guy Misty Step away, and he lands in the alleyway and starts running to the north. Also, from your vantage point, you can see the other guys trying to run away. And as this guy's going through the alleyway, fucking Commandant jumps out of the stalls and just tackles this guy to the ground. And you can hear his screams as he's getting bit into. That's his turn.
Tesh, slightly winded, eyes just shoot open and look directly at RinRin, and says, as he stands up, "You're absolutely gorgeous. You did what's necessary. Embrace it." And he is going to try and stab you, because you're the closest.
Cool.
Hey, does an 18 hit you?
It does.
All right, cool. And you don't get to reduce this because it's magic.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask, yeah.
For 9 points of magic piercing.
Ow.
You are everything I've wanted to be for so long. And that is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
And that is for 6 points of magical piercing.
The 2 evil characters are done. We're just gonna kill each other.
You just might, honestly.
Problem solved.
You know, they say never have player combat, but boy, oh boy. Baz, what would you like to do?
Baz is just kind of standing up on the roof, looking down at what our red wizard friend is dealing with. And he's just gonna watch for a second, listening to the screams and like jaguar yells. Then he's gonna bring his fingers up and snap, and drop the darkness to cast fairy fire on the red wizard. He needs to make a dex saving throw.
The red wizard is already prone.
That's fine.
That's a nat 1.
The Commandant would also need to make that dex save with fairy fire because it's AoE.
Is 11.
It's a 20-foot cube, so I could position it so that it only gets the guy.
They're on top of each other.
Yeah, the Commandant is on top of him.
Whatever.
Underground.
I clipped the cube through the floor.
Well,
does the Commandant make it?
he rolled an 11.
That's fine. the DC is 10.
Okay, well,
That's a charisma-based spell.
Red wizard fails and the Commandant succeeds.
And I suck at charisma. Okay, awesome. That's exactly what I wanted from that situation. So my darkness is gone. Fairy fire is now on that guy. Baz is just going to slowly walk along the roof, and get out a bow and sit there and make sure that the job gets finished.
As you're starting to walk away, Racket's like signing you down, like, shouldn't we stay far away from this guy until he calms down? Talking about Tesh.
Yeah. Baz will say, Yeah, stay away from Tesh if you can. If he takes her out, then shrug.
Racket's not a fan.
Told you I'd disappoint you.
He heaves a sigh.
Racket will remember this.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was Baz's turn. Also in Baz's turn, he drops the darkness, and standing in the entranceway to the shrine, Orvex is within 10 feet of Tesh. And he's like, "What are you two doing?"
Dancing.
Wally.
He puts a foot up on the ledge of the building and just says, "You mind if I cut in then?" And he'll jump off, shooting Tesh, and when he lands, bonus action attack.
All right.
Attack Tesh again?
Yeah.
To shoot, he is prone. So
No,
it
he's
will-
not. He stood up.
Why would
Oh.
I remain prone on my turn?
Sorry, I
I've-
forgot.
I've-
So he is not prone.
Do we know we've seen him like this before, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Do we remember how he got out of it? Was it he
Yeah.
got knocked out?
Yeah, y'all
Yeah.
beat the shit out of me.
Last
Got it,
time he
okay.
beat the
Beat
shit
the
out of him
shit
and
out of
knocked him
him.
out.
Mhm.
Baz garroted him until he passed out.
Go to sleep.
24 on the pistol shot.
Uh,
Yeah, that'll
Tesh?
hit.
For 10 damage.
Sure.
And as he brings the axe down, thank God for +8. 23.
23. A 23 would hit, but I'm going to use my reaction as a defensive duelist to up my AC to 24 for this hit and then just bat it away.
Cool. Yep. Wall's in
Yep.
front of you now.
good friends just being friends. Those two guys ran away at the top of the round. We're back to RinRin.
I am going to punch Teshvael.
Wally, now's your chance, RinRin.
I know. Take out the bunny. I'm not. She still has a wisdom of 16. I'm going to try to attack Teshvael. There's an at 20. Does an 11 hit you?
It does not. You're looking for a 21.
Shit. How's a 17?
Nah.
All right. RinRin's just kind of ducking and diving. I just love that she's fighting with a parasol. She's twirling it. You're so oh God, fuck. What's the word? Compliment? No. When somebody gives you a lot. No. When someone gives you a lot of compliments.
Complimentary?
Complimentary. I was like, complimentary. You're
Is
so
complimentary something free?
Complimentary. Oh, gosh.
I love when you tell me I'm pretty, Teshvael.
You're not just
But I thought you
pretty.
already.
You're gorgeous.
I thought you already had a secret lover. Is it me?
Me?
It's all of you, but you weren't supposed to find out until later.
I'll use a key point to do patient defense. And that's my turn.
All right. On Racket's turn, he looks over, watches this red wizard getting torn apart by the Commandant. He gives another big sigh and flies over to a position about 40 feet from Tesh. And Tesh, make a wisdom saving throw.
This dice has rolled nothing but 2s, and for that I'm thankful in this scenario.
Well, it's only 3 necrotic damage.
That's all you needed. I was at 2.
Okay. 3 necrotic damage to knock you out, and then he's going to swoop forward and cast Spare the Dying as a bonus action. Oh, wait. Yeah, bonus action because he's a Circle of the Grave.
You only need to be in 30.
Yep, and that's what he does. He stays 30 feet away. And you are stabilized, Tesh.
Is that the end of combat?
The Commandant has advantage. I think he's going to tear this guy apart. Let me just make sure. Yep, he sure does. The guy was on like 2 hit points. You hear some distressing screams coming from the north and the sounds of a jaguar. You guys are out of combat.
There's just a shot of Baz watching, and there's like the fairy fire is glinting off of his sunglasses.
RinRin is going to stop Wally from doing anything more.
Oh, good, because there was an axe blade ready to go
Yeah.
down.
Her hand just comes up and stops him. Don't worry, he'll be fine once he wakes up. Did Wally get hit in this fight?
Yep, he got stabbed by Tesh.
Yeah, I
And
stabbed him.
shot.
Right. She's going to like touch his wound. It looks like you got hurt. Are you okay?
Dropping rage. I'm fine.
Good. She licks her finger.
Mama said not to mess with crazy. Then he'll walk over to the transceiver.
Yeah, and lo and behold, there is noise coming from it. Someone trying to call in.
Just hold a hand over the receiver portion and yell over for Dr. Orvex. What's the snail-headed shrine again?
That would be Unk Shrine.
Unks.
Yes.
He will pull up the receiver to his mouth and just yell, "Gunfire at Unk Shrine! Send help!" Hangs it up.
Okay. Racket is going to cure his own wounds.
RinRin's gonna lean down to Tesh and lick him.
Mm-hmm. After curing his
Wouldn't
own
be the
wounds,
first time.
That's true. That's true.
He did
Why
keep
does-
on.
Why does this taste so familiar?
It tastes like honey too, right? Or is
Uh-huh.
it just the scent of honey?
It's just a scent of honey.
It's not PR enough. Racket, you got hurt, right? She starts climbing back up.
Well, he's on the other side of the courtyard.
Never mind then.
He's just looking at you guys.
What is the matter, Racket? You seem upset.
He signs, don't worry about it. But you can't understand him.
No. She just like cocks her head to the side a little bit. Basil, is everything all right up there?
Baz just turns to you and you see his sunglasses shine a little bit. He's like, everything's dandy.
I know that that's not his name, by the way. I just want to clarify that.
He's not not
Yep.
playing that game with her anymore.
Yep. Can someone get Teshvael up? He's like not dead.
Does the Commandant
Not yet.
take the concerning? Does the Commandant take the Red Wizard away, or does he leave it? Leave it.
I think he leaves it.
Leave it. I'm gonna grift him.
Down.
Well, he's like
Drop it.
30 feet away. So, either like after you go over
I'll
talk to.
wait until the Commandant leave. I'll wait until the Commandant leaves, and then I'll hop down and take whatever things of value he might have.
All right. Well, he's got his spell book, his casting implement, which is just a wand. He's got
Bullets? He has a pistol?
he does not have a pistol.
Oh.
His buddies did, but he uses magic missile liberally. He has 19 gold pieces on him. They are. I think that's it. Let me just double check. Meanwhile, Tesh is knocked out. Racket is pouting. RinRin's looking Tesh, and Wally, what are you doing?
Looking for that Commandant cave den.
Okay. That's on the other side of the shrine. So if you walk that way, Racket's going to walk with you and also give you a cure wounds for 12. No, 11. I can do math.
That's 111. I can do math. Yeah. Wally just signs thank you. That's the only thing he knows.
Yep. And he knows that's the only thing you know, so he just smiles. I don't think these guys, you don't find anything else of value on the Red Wizard.
Cool. That's fine. I'm going to keep a hold of the things that I found and come back to the group. Was Tesh just left on the ground?
He's stabilized.
Okay.
RinRin's standing over him.
Baz will do a Slav squat next to Tesh and sit there for a second and then just like nudge him.
We need to heal him, right? Because he's stabilized, but he's not. He's still at 0.
There was actually a potion of healing on that Red Wizard too.
Oh.
Sorry, finally got to the portion with them. If you want to grift there was at this point 4 other dead mercenaries. They've got automatic rifles and
Oh hell yes. Yeah, I'll drift them too.
oh yeah,
Money with twin automatic rifles.
I'll squat next to Tesh for a second, nudge him, like his face just like moves to the side, doesn't react, and he just like shrugs, stands up, and goes to grift the other guys.
Yep. Let's see. You get that. I mean, there's a lot of ammunition scattered about. You can't carry all of it just because there's too much. So you'll
Smorgasbord.
you'll gain 40 bullets, but you're at capacity. They also have a variety of other knickknacks amongst them, just other personal effects that they were carrying as they traveled. One of them has a chocolate bar that's all melted inside its wrapper.
Oh, it's so sad.
One has a cracked compass. It's just spinning in place.
Ooh, spooky. I'm going to fill my bullet bag to bursting, and then I'm going to gather up all of the rest of the bullets and bury them somewhere.
Okay.
This here's what you call a dead drop.
Cool. I'll tell you how much is in that dead drop later.
Okay.
RinRin's gonna pop a potion of healing into Tesh's mouth. I was gonna say throat. Sorry,
Right
my
down
vampire mind.
Click.
All right, so 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, just a normal.
Haha! 3 health points.
You wake up and RinRin is standing over you. Her eyes are like she's like tilting her head to the side as she's watching you come back to consciousness.
He'll use an action for Divine Sense to see if he himself is undead. Just like a real quick, like vamp knocked out around a vampire.
Mhm.
This,
You want to be sure.
how could it happen to me?
You are still your nice undead self, not undead self.
Sweet. And then I'm just,
Living.
Yeah.
It's the word you're looking for.
No, I'm not going to go that far.
Okay.
And then Tesh is just going to use all 30 of his lay on hands points on himself.
You said that was what you wanted to become.
And I'm not wrong.
Do you want to be turned?
I want a lot of things.
I know a person who can turn you.
I don't think that the skill set I have in mind is going to be... I don't think it will be exactly what I need it to be if I am to be turned.
But she's ever so gentle.
I will keep that in mind. But for now, he stands up and brushes off all of the dirt and blood and everything else. Like he had a bullet wound he has several bullet wounds from Wally shooting him.
He's got a lot of new holes, that's for sure.
Not anymore though, because lay on hands.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Yeah, he's just gonna heal himself up to 33. Kind of take stock of the situation.
And taking stock of the situation, RinRin and Tesh, you are outside of this shrine. Orbex isn't in the entrance anymore. He must have gone inside. Baz is creating a dead drop. Racket is brooding in a corner. And Wally, you go back to the Commandant den, and there is one very blood-soaked Commandant licking its fur, comforting its cubs. And right there, we'll go on break.
Excellent! So we are going to try and be back in 5 to 10 minutes, so don't go no place unless it's to grab a food, grab a drink, grab a friend, or possibly go to indooradventure.redbubble.com, pick yourself up something nice, and we'll see you guys shortly. All right, everybody. See you soon! And we have returned from beyond the break. Hello, everybody. We're back. That's it.
Okay. RinRin, that combat was a lot.
Raining.
And even more so, your parasol hasn't been holding up.
No.
So first off, you're going to take 12 radiant damage. You had been hanging outside with Tesh, and slowly your parasol has fallen apart, and suddenly some sunlight makes it to your flesh, and it burns.
She moves into the doorway very quickly.
Okay. It is nice and dark inside this building. You can see a flight of stairs leads down into a large open room. At the far end, Orvex is admiring a carving on the wall. Meanwhile, Baz, you have just finished burying your dead drop, and Racket approaches you and says, "We need to talk. We could deal with Two-Face," referring to Tesh, going berserk. We could deal with Hassan and his medical stuff, and whether or not he is even dead. I don't think we can deal with RinRin and her condition.
Baz nods. I was thinking the same thing.
Did you fix her necklace?
He'll show him.
Then you need to get that back on her.
He nods. I agree with you. I'm gonna talk to Tesh about it. See what we can do.
Good. Meanwhile, Tesh, you had laid on hands. You saw RinRin take a little bite of sunlight, and not in a good way. Whatever you were going to do next, though, is interrupted as you get tapped on the shoulder.
I'm guessing there's no like familiar weight of Summerwise returning after combat. This is like a full-on like, hey buddy.
In fact, Summerwise is in front of you, like glaring at the thing behind you.
Tesh will just put on his casual, calm face. You know, like it's a little dirty, so he probably had like a towel out or something and was like wiping himself down a little bit, and just like the wiping down slows, And he just turns towards where the tapping is.
Yeah, behind you, tail wrapped around a lower tree branch above you and hanging upside down is a baboon. Just looking at you or one way and another, and then it holds out a rolled up piece of parchment.
Tesh, like, gets a smile, like an actual genuine smile on his face, like, oh, this is very campy. And then, like, reach out and just thank you.
And it scrambles up into the tree. So you have this kind of weathered piece of parchment. You unscroll it, and in kind of some less than practiced handwriting is a note, and on the other side is a letter. Just kidding. The note says Teshvael in scratchy writing. First of all, sorry for running off. And you check at the bottom, and it's signed by
Nazrat, friend of the jungle?
Azaka.
Oh,
No,
never mind.
by Azaka.
Oh, yeah, no, I feel bad about that too.
And in her note, she explains one, watching RinRin go full vampire and killing Hassan. And she goes on to explain that when she first heard of RinRin's curse, she thought it was no big deal because RinRin had it all under control. But seeing her like that, she knew this was more serious. There were legends from when she was a child about an ancient vampire that stalks the jungles of Chult. Long ago, that vampire was put to sleep, but they still say her influence permeates the jungles, and one day she may return. The sleeper has to be stopped. So she's returning to Port Nyanzaru to warn the merchant princes. She doesn't know how well it'll be received. It's all just a legend. But this is what she has to do. She's sorry for running away, and she hopes to see you again one day.
I appreciate her. I wish that I could send a message back with the chimp, but I don't think that that's going to be the case. Or the monkey.
I mean, the monkey hangs out like in the tree, just watching stuff happen. Just curious, like a monkey is curious.
I think Tesh would try his, like, to him, he's just like, maybe this is like a messaging system. So he'll write a note back to Azaka. We figured out how to fix her. She just needs the necklace. I am sorry you decided to leave, but it's understandable. You are missed. Teshvael. And then he'll draw like a small tiger and then just hand the note back to the monkey.
The monkey will take the note.
Hassan is dead.
I can't believe Hassan is dead.
Yeah.
The monkey will take the note and also like stick out another hand.
Tesh will try and give it a ration.
Oh, yep. That's a ticket. And then it scurries through the jungle.
I figured it wouldn't want one of my gold pieces.
That is a good decision.
I've seen Jumanji. I know how this works.
Wally, you're hanging out with some Commodons. The roll me a d20.
Uh, 13.
All right. This is the female of the mated pair. And she is kind of wallowing in her den with her little cubs crawling over her.
Wally'll step up, pull out a pot from his mess kit, just kind of pour a potion, lesser healing into it. Get her attention, like dip a finger, put it in his mouth to show her it's not poisoned.
Okay. And trying to give her the benefit of a healing potion.
Yes!
Okay. She'll actually make an animal handling check.
That's what I'm good at. 21.
Yep, you're able to coax her over, and she'll lap at the potion. And we'll gain the benefit of that. It's 2d4, right?
Yep, 2d4 plus 2? 1?
Alright.
2.
She feels a little bit better.
Certainly got him good, didn't you, girl?
She just like huffs and like lies down while like haphazardly licking at the potion.
Yeah.
The snakes are just kind of all also drooping all over her shoulders.
Yeah. When she's finished, there's a scritch on the ear, and he's got to go now.
Okay.
I gotta go now.
I gotta go.
Go on, get. I don't love you no more. Yeah. Reconvene with the party.
All right. Baz and Tesh are outside. Racket's standing in the doorway.
You good, Mr. Teshvael?
I've been better, Wally. I will admit that. I apologize if anything may have happened between the two of us while I was under duress.
Yeah, I apologize for shooting you. And he'll start walking away.
Tesh will just say, it's like, it was unavoidable. You don't have to forgive yourself for shooting me. Just like calls after him and then like looks over towards RinRin, who's still like reeled back from the sun.
Yeah, RinRin's
She's
inside.
flipping off the sunlight.
Fuck you, son.
Yeah.
Yep, same camp. And Baz is just hanging out.
Flipping off the sun. Also.
Yeah. Tesh would go up to Baz and say, "You're not going to believe what just happened to me. A monkey of sorts came down from a tree and handed me a letter. It was from Azaka.
Raises an eyebrow.
She wanted...
And, like, puts a hand on his forehead.
I may have passed out earlier, but honestly, I'm feeling fine. Kyber's blessing. She claims that RinRin killed Hassan, that she is sorry that she's leaving us, and apparently she knows the tale of a ancient sleeping vampiric creature who RinRin may or may not be in allegiance with.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin, as it were. We can't tolerate this anymore.
I think it's a fun idea to let her stay the way that she is. But it really is putting a hindrance on certain things. And looks over and RinRin is still giving the bird to the sun. Nights are dangerous, yes, but the day makes things easier for a lot of us. Makes sense to travel around during that time.
Baz seems a little put out by this. I don't care about whether or not we traveled during the day or during the night. But if she killed Hassan, what's going to stop her from killing anybody else?
I don't think she killed Hassan. We didn't find a body. And if him falling off an over 100-foot drop and surviving, I think that he has a little bit more tenacity than we often give him credit for. For example, there were plenty of bodies when we found RinRin. We didn't find Hassan's.
I think you've got a lot of wishful thinking, Tesh.
I don't...
Sometimes people die.
That is very true. But sometimes they come back.
And then there are problem. He takes out the necklace. We're doing it today, before the sun sets.
Now's as good a time as any. She's weak. If anything ends up happening, we can corner her in a spot of shade. She can't go very many places.
All right. Let's do it. Distract her.
Tesh will nod. Like, he was just thinking, like, mentally getting ready for the browbeat, but like, oh no, distract. Okay. Yeah, he'll go towards, he'll, talk to Baz and then, approach RinRin.
Baz slinks into the foliage.
Are we ready to go yet?
We are, but there are a few things that I wanted to ask you. You said that you had the possibility of introducing me to somebody who could turn me.
Yes.
What is your experience like in this? Do you forget everything that you were before, and now this is all you are? Do your memories carry with you?
From before I was
Turned.
changed?
Yes.
Yes, I remember everything. After that the necklace was put on me, this part of me is easily forgotten by a mind that does not want to remember horrible things, but my life before, I remember everything. All of my friends and the monastery and all those little animals I was helping.
All right, I do it.
Surprise the player, surprise the character.
Yeah.
Natural 20. Baz comes out of the darkness and just garrots her with the necklace.
What is your constitution modifier?
0.
What?
Yeah, no.
It
so
actually is.
It
Yeah.
actually is 0. So a minimum of 1 round you have before you go unconscious, being garroted.
I think RinRin would just try and claw at the hands.
That's fine. I'll drag her into the sun.
Ah! Ow! I only have 14 HP.
Yeah, 1 round in the sunlight will take 12 damage. And then, so you should roll an attack as you claw Baz's arms.
We're in the shade still, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's not at disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay. 18 and 19. Don't worry, I don't do that much damage. Well, 14 damage.
Total? Half the health.
Yes.
That's fine. It's half my health, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Drag her. Those claws just like dragging down his forearms, drags her into the sun. Lots of hissing.
And as you do this, RinRin, you'll feel the burn of the sunlight. You also recognize the necklace being there, and recall that it protects you from the sunlight.
Yeah.
And you start to lose consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Was Wally there when they were talking?
Probably.
This all happens very quickly, so if Wally is there, he is quite surprised by these events.
What in the nine hells are you guys doing?
Fixing an issue.
I imagine Tesh just watched all of this. Like, it's a flurry of violence in front of him. He's just standing there.
Yeah, that's also how I imagined it.
That's
Y'all are a few screws loose. Got it.
So technically, with the necklace, it requires attunement.
all right. I'm going to latch the necklace.
Now, it's evil RinRin here, about to lose consciousness and also burning in the sunlight.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose consciousness before. Well, I have 2 HP, so being in the sun, no matter how much longer, is going to put me down.
Yeah.
So I think as long as you guys leave her out, she'll attune to it. Just don't leave me in the sun.
And actually, what does happen as you go down, Racket is going to stand by you with a hand on your shoulder, constantly casting Spare the Dying on you.
Oh, bless. Her skin is just like burning and like healing as he does this. Fur's a little singed.
Yeah, it's pretty gruesome, but as time progresses and Racket is standing very patiently over your shoulder, he remembers good RinRin.
Yeah.
And what are the others doing?
You know what? I'm gonna be over there having a smoke, and y'all sort this shit out.
Oh, the new guy hates us.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I understand why.
He has had a doozy of a day.
It has been a doozy of the day.
So that's an hour or a half an hour for attunement?
It'll be an hour of attunement, long enough for everyone to take a short rest. And as this hour progresses, the sun starts to do less and less damage to RinRin until just being in the sunlight stops immolating her flesh. And as soon as Racket notices that you are not burning anymore, he's going to call over Baz and Tesh and cast a 3rd level healing or cure wounds on you.
Okie.
Which, since you are at 0 HP, will give you the full healing of 20. Sorry, 8, 16, 22
plus
20,
mod.
Yep, 25.
Okay. RinRin, like, from the healing, kind of like jolts a little bit, and then she's like super confused. It's just like looking around, kind of blinking in the sun. Her eyes are her normal color again, which I believe was gold. As she kind of like looks up at Racket, and she just looks very confused, and she's, what are we? This was this a storm over? Racket, why do you look so hurt?
I'm going to insight check her. It's an 11. I don't know what that does for me.
I have a -1 to persuasion. I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Cool.
She's not lying.
She's not lying. This is actually very genuine confusion.
Yeah.
She looks like she has no idea where she's at. Racket kind of just looks down at you also.
Yeah. Like Baz and Racket are standing over her. And Baz has like a very dark look on his face. His forearms are all torn to ribbons.
What happened? Why is nothing wet?
You,
Is everyone okay? Did we find each other?
you might say that. You lost your necklace.
And her face just goes a little, well, I was gonna say her lips go a little pale because the fur is covering out. Her ears like fall back. And she's like, what did you say?
You lost it. But we fixed it. And, well, you've got it back now.
She kind of looks around.
He's not
There's the
here.
faint. Oh, I was about to say there's a faint smell of tobacco wafting over the wall.
Where is Isaka and Hassan?
Azaka regretfully had to go back to Port Nyanzaru. She got us this far. We'll do fine without her.
Where is Hassan?
And RinRin, when you say his name again, you are kind of assaulted by a quick flash of a memory. The same memory that I sent to you.
I don't know, RinRin. Where is Hassan?
She like quickly stands up, like gets a quick survey of the surroundings. The temple is I'm viewing it as a pyramid. Is that correct?
It's not so much it's a flat roof structure, but it is circular.
Okay. Rinwin like looks at Tesh and looks at Baz, and there's just tears welling in her eyes, and she like books it on top of this structure, and she's just over the edge of it.
And from this position, you can survey the most of the city. You remember from flashes as you were flying in, seeing it from a completely different perspective. You're like on opposite sides of where you remember being. In other flashes of memories that you're seeing, trying to remember what happened, you remember a cave entrance and a black obelisk, and that's where you again get that flash of the Wang Ti being there.
You guys just hear silent crying coming from the rooftop, and she's kind of just bunkered herself down in one side of it, and she's holding herself and talking to herself, just basically no.
Baz like refuses to look at her as she runs away, and he'll just step up next to Tesh and say, well, it's done. She might need some time.
I feel like it might be for the best to let her have this. Maybe then she can tell us what happened. But in the meantime, where is Orthax? I feel like I haven't seen him in hours.
It has been a while, hasn't it?
Oh shit, is he okay? Fuck. Did he run into a trap?
We let an old man go into the Tomb of Horrors by himself.
He's a seasoned adventurer.
Is Orvax okay? Did we see him since the fight?
We saw him go into the temple, and then we took a long rest, and during that long rest, we didn't see or hear from him.
Did we take a long rest?
Short
Took a
rest.
short rest.
Sorry.
Okay, all right.
So we took a short rest, didn't see him, did this whole thing with RinRin, still haven't heard from him. He's either dead or like deep in it.
You guys had some things in your mind. You also haven't been inside the shrine, and in fact, also didn't get the reading from the cuneiform script on the outside of the shrine that Orvex would have told you.
I think we should go check on the old man. I don't want to
Go get Wally?
I don't want to deal with a crying tabaxi. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, we'd get Wally. Unless Wally's like not where he was, in which case you didn't tell us anywhere else.
Well, he's been there.
if Orvex is not immediately in danger, Baz would peel off from Tesh, let him go talk to Orvex, and he's gonna go and sit next to Wally
Yeah, I'll find the old
and
man.
chill with him for a bit because he feels like maybe there's some damage control that needs to be done here with the new guy.
We're not always cursed.
I promise. Tesh. Steps descend into a 15-foot-high, moss-covered room. 4 statues of Amuan warriors stand in alcoves to either side, overlooking a barred gladiatorial pit in the floor. Each statue looks like it was meant to hold a spear, but its weapon is missing. On the far side of the chamber, a stone pedestal stands conspicuously bare. A relief on the wall behind it shows a monstrous jaguar with 6 snakes protruding from its shoulders, fighting off a squat, frog-like humanoid, armed with a spear. To the left of the relief is a narrow tunnel with stairs leading down. Also in this room, there is a crowbar wedged into the top of that pedestal, and on the ground is Orvex.
I go to check on him.
He is unconscious,
Like, still breathing?
but breathing.
Did this motherfucker make his death saves?
It wasn't a deadly poison.
Oh god. It wasn't a deadly poison.
I'll wake him up.
He startles like, oh, where am I?
Right where you passed out, friend.
He looks around.
Why didn't you ask anybody to help you?
What are you talking about? I was just trying to get the puzzle cube.
Are we doing this as a team?
You had your hands you had your hands full with the red wizard and everything. I figured I'd run down here, get the puzzle cube, and we all skedaddle and don't have to deal with the red wizard anymore.
Well, he's dead. He did inform others via a box thing. I'm not rightly sure what it was that I saw, but it looked like he was talking to somebody. And then Walmorn looked like he knew how to use it. That's besides the point.
Yes, they have radios. They can communicate with each other.
What's a radio?
What did Walmorn say?
He said that there was gunfire at Unk's shrine.
That should work, I suppose.
Now, what was the inscription? I'd like to help now that I know that you're all right.
Well, if we're not in a rush anymore, certainly.
No, we're figuring things out. Off in the distance, you just hear the cries of RinRin.
She's silent sobbing.
We're working on it.
Okay, well, what I know so far is outside, the inscription said that Shigambi teaches us to fight evil with honor. But this is, the pedestal where the puzzle cube normally is. I figured it's inside of it. So I tried to pry it open, and actually I don't know what happened after that.
There was, I'm guessing, a poison of sorts. The snakes on the back of the Commandant's usually has some sort of gas, I think.
The Commandants, they put people to sleep. Huh. Well, the more you know.
That is exactly true.
Anyway, he points out the relief on the back wall is Shigambi, the Commandant, fighting Nang Nang, the Grung, and relays their story. But yeah, actually, your passive is also garbage.
Straight trash.
So, yeah, the puzzle cube is not there. However, like I said, there is a passage on the north side of the chamber, kind of leading down a flight of stairs, and then there is this like barred, like 30-foot by 30-foot pit down into like an area below.
So Shigambi teaches us to fight with honor.
Yes.
Gotcha. Tesh will start descending into the pit. And Shigambi's the Commandant?
Yes.
Okay.
Descending via like how so? And yeah, how so?
Was there a stairwell that led down there?
There is a path on the north side of the room.
Yeah.
That you can see kind of goes down.
Yeah, I'll go that direction.
All right.
Make my way over there. I am going to be very careful in poking around this place. This guy already walked into a trap, and the last place I went to already tried to gas me. There's a lot of gas in the tomb.
Yeah. As you take this walk down this corridor, I think Orvex falls close behind you. There are a few more reliefs as you're kind of going down in a spiraling fashion of Chultan gladiators with a spear and shields, and they're just fighting each other in direct head-on combat. And as you get to the end of this corridor, it ends in that pit that you saw. So you're entering you can enter into this pit from the west side, and on the east side there is another archway leading into a dark corridor.
Tesh will look down the dark corridor first. Does he see anything?
Like you're going over to the dark corridor?
Yeah, just because I have dark vision, so just like peek down into it and see if I see like how the first one that we went to had like masks or whatever.
Mm-hmm. As you step into the gladiatorial pit, the entire floor shifts slightly. It descends just a little bit, and you hear the metallic shink of metal bars raising, and then there is the sound of coordinated shuffling, like marching, chunk, 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 and out of that doorway arrives 4 Chultan warriors who spread out to cover their side of the pit, put up their shields, and lower their spears. And you can tell from just looking at them that they're not human. They are, in fact, constructs.
Okay.
You're gonna have to update LB real quick because her audio went out.
Oh no, that's not good.
She's fixing it right now.
Okay. That's fine. Just go to Baz and Wally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I went to hang out with
Tesh.
the old guy, and now I'm gonna die for it. It's all right.
that's fine.
The indoor adventure says, "Don't be friends with old people. You'll only die."
You'll only
die.
kill the old person and then die because
Tesh,
you're cursed.
Tesh is also the oldest person.
Yeah. I mean, you're over
So
to
you're the
to
oldest person that we shouldn't be friends with.
I'm 225 years young, thank you.
and you're over 150 years older than this old guy.
Yeah.
Amazing.
He's a human. He's fine.
Yeah.
Baz
yeah.
is gonna walk over to where Wally is with his hands in his pockets and just kind of plunk down next to him.
1,000-yard stare at the building in front of him. There's like the butt end of a cigarette in his mouth that he just hasn't removed.
So that was a lot.
You could say that. Mr. Baz, what the actual fuck?
Well, where do you want me to start?
Let me get this straight. Miss RinRin is a vampire or some sort of undead. Mr. Teshvael has a cursed sword that makes him go berserk and stabs his friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you garrote people. I know some people have kinks, but
I'm at least friendly. Well, I don't have any sort of curse that's on my heels that's gonna kill us when we least expect. I do have a sister that is chasing after me, but she's probably several 10 days away. So,
All right, so we'll tack that on the list. What's Mr. Racket's deal? Is he chill?
he's probably the chillest of all of us. He tags along.
Great. As Mr. Teshvael says, Kyber's blessing.
Yeah, not entirely sure who Kaiba is. I don't know if he's from this plane.
Now,
So, what are you here for?
I'm here. Well, I'm from Long Saddle. My family owns a farm up there on the main continent. And on my father's deathbed, he handed me a note saying that there was a treasure with his name on it somewhere here in Omu. And I'm just here to pick it up, send it back to the farm, and set up my mama and papa, grandfather.
You can have those?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Men don't live long in my culture.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it is. No, but this isn't about me. I'm here about you. What's you got to go into the tomb of.
I mean, I guess.
Okay. Well,
I was hoping just to loot around and see if there was like a dead drop somewhere.
it's exactly what we're planning on doing. RinRin's fixed, evidently. Still got to keep an eye on Tesh. Where is Tesh?
I don't know. I've been here this entire time.
He's probably fine. We still got to keep an eye on Tesh. And you know my sister who probably wants to kill me.
I'm just saying, we already have to deal with a lot of there's a frog hemoth. Long Saddle ain't the sanest place, but there's a lot of shit in these jungles.
Yeah.
And if we're having to deal with vampiric tabaxi and whatever the hell Mr. Tesh is, that's a lot on our plate.
Yeah. My recommendation is if Tesh does that again, put someone else between you and him, and then get as far away from him as possible. He wears himself out eventually.
I can't in right consciousness do that. I mean, I could take a beating, but that sword of his hurts.
You are right about there. He kind of like rubs his forearms where he got clogged by RinRin before. Listen, I understand if you don't want to stick around, but it's a tough jungle out there.
It's a necessity at this point.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it out there without Nazareth or you guys.
That's very likely. So I'd recommend sticking around, but I'm just saying I understand.
Mr. Baz, don't backstab me.
He kind of looks at you and says, I wasn't planning on it.
Cool. Because with all the shit given right now, I mean, that'd be the worst of my concerns. Least of my concerns. It's a concern, either or.
I promise. He's gonna kind of scoot back a little bit. He's gonna put a hand over his heart, put another hand up in the air, and he says, I swear on. What do you want me to swear on?
Oh, we don't do that in Long Saddle. And he holds a pinky up. You wrap the other pinky on it.
All right. I swear on
Under
these
pain of
pinkies.
death.
What? On what?
Under pain of death.
Under pain of death?
No, I'm just fucking with you. We don't actually say that.
Oh, okay. Well, I swear on my life, I am not gonna stab you in the back or anywhere else, or
And I will-
shoot you, or strangle you.
Fair. Fair is fair.
I would like to apologize for our viewers. The
Yeah,
layout
there's
is
She'll be right back. Don't worry.
It's a little bit fucked.
a little bit fucked. Hey, Twitch viewers, if you just want to see our floating heads in a chat because we don't have a layout set up for 3 players,
Oh no!
post in the comments to the side. Otherwise, just kind of, I'm sorry.
Hello, my name is Danae Keener at DanaeKeener.com.
You're
Hello,
okay.
I am both Wally and Teshvael.
I am the
Hello,
corner
my
of the
name
DM
is
screen.
RinRin. Oh no. Okay, so Pinky swear, that he's not gonna stab you or shoot you or strangle you or push you off of a very high place or into somewhere else.
Are you
that's
just
similarly
listing off ways to
dangerous.
kill me just because?
I was raised to do this. I'm sorry.
You
It's about
guys
the only
are
thing I know how to do.
relatively close to a giant cliff leading into an abyss of bubbling
Lava.
Yeah, that is one of the many ways that Baz could kill him.
All right. I'll do my best to make sure I uphold myself with the utmost dignity around you to make sure that this pact is sealed. I don't know. The Harpels are better at writing contracts than I am.
He just lets go, kind of puts his hands on his knees, because he doesn't know what to do with his hands otherwise. He's like, you and I are kind of the only people who aren't compromised right now, so I'll watch your back if you watch mine.
Are you coming on to me, Mr. Baz?
I did recently learn that that's something that you can do, but no.
Just kidding.
And then you guys,
He just gives you like a wide-eyed stare over his sunglasses, and then smiles.
and about that time, you guys hear the sound of shuffling of like gladiatorial feet moving somewhere within the shrine.
I grab Baz and throw him over the wall.
What?
I grab Baz, I throw him over the wall, and hoist myself up over.
There is still a doorway.
No,
there.
because Because Wally walked out of the shrine and into the
Okay.
alley.
Right. Okay, so we're in the alley. So like we hear shit going on, and I imagine that his little bunny ear goes like me, and he just grabs Baz and chucks him.
Immediately after saying that he won't kill him.
Yep. We both promised.
Tesh, roll initiative.
This is balls. I'm going to keep using the dice that's been terrible to me the whole night. Maybe my luck will turn around, or maybe you guys will meet somebody new next week.
Maybe. The other two roll initiative. I think RinRin's a little torn up.
Yeah.
So she'll be a few
21.
rounds behind you. Sorry?
He's fine.
21.
21. And what's your dexterity?
My dex is a 17 for a +3.
All right.
Advantage on initiative doesn't help if you roll poorly on both of the rolls. 11.
12.
All right.
Picking myself up from being thrown.
Sorry. Both Baz and Wally. It's going to take a round for you to get to where you can look down into the gladiatorial pit. At the top of the round, I didn't say this, but actually Racket is comforting RinRin right now.
Oh, baby.
At the top of the round is Tesh. These warriors all lined up in a row in front of you, and they're waiting to fight.
Maybe this is just like stupid player me, but the picture of what's its fucking name, the jaguar, the commandant,
Yeah.
isn't fighting with a weapon while the others are fighting with weapons. So Tesh is gonna try and just punch somebody and see if like maybe using natural weapons is the key to this puzzle.
Player you may be overthinking.
All right, cool, thanks. I'm gonna use my rapier then. Bonus action, Shield of Faith.
Mm-hmm.
And then stabby stab.
All right.
So first attack. Come on, dice. God, why am I still using this? That's a 10.
10 does not hit.
No, I'm gonna try again with the same dice. No, I'm not. That was a 1. That dice is fucking... Fuck you. You piece of shit dice. I threw it away in anger, and then it turned into a 20.
Okay.
Piece
cool.
of shit dice.
All right.
So upset.
Okay.
Fly, Summerwise. This isn't your fight.
Hey, he's gonna go berserk again, and no one's around to stab him. Get stabbed, except for these guys.
I apologize for this, Teshvael, but you're probably in a lot of trouble, as 3 of these things will go before you, and they each get 3 melee attacks.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
This isn't honorable.
I don't know what to tell you. All right, so it makes 3 melee attacks.
He's out for blood. He killed yesterday. He'll do it again.
Yesterday and I'll kill again. 19.
19 doesn't hit.
And then another 19. And then a shield bash with a not enough. The next one attacks. A 17. That one. And also a 14. Third one attacks. Okay, so you're going to be fine. 20.
Misses.
All right. Cool. 3 of them step forward and spear, bash. Spear, bash in a line. Luckily, I rolled quite poorly. Up next is Wally. You spend the first round getting to the pit. And when both you and Baz get there, since Baz had a slight lead on you after you tossed him over the wall, you see Tesh in a pit fighting a bunch of gladiators and Orvex backing him up.
Can we reach the pit?
You are over top of the pit, full round movement.
Okay.
Wally pulls out his pistol and he aims down.
All right.
I'll target one of the...
It was your action to dash to get there.
Okay.
Could I have used my bonus action to dash instead?
The rogue can.
So I will.
Also, speaking of the rogue, did you take those machine guns?
I didn't.
Okay. Did you put them?
Probably should have.
Did you put them with the dead drop?
Yes.
Okay.
I say, like a liar.
Anyway, go ahead, Baz.
All right, I show up. I've got a rifle. I've got 1 action.
Yep.
Okay. No advantage because I'm nowhere. I have no reason to have advantage, but no disadvantage because we're indoors.
Yep.
Krakow.
I'm indoor. You're Danae.
14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Oh. Action surge.
Okay.
I fire once more. With
All
gusto.
right.
22 to hit.
22 to hit will actually hit.
I'm attacking one that's next to Tesh so I can get a sneak attack on it.
There are 3, so I'll say the one in the middle.
Okay. That's going to be 6 piercing damage and 7 sneak attack damage.
Cool. 6, 7 is 13 total. Kapow, you say?
All right, that's it for me.
All right. Orvix, seeing that he's fighting with Tesh alone, will pull out his short sword. Actually, he only has one, and he's going to move to fight the one to the side of Tesh. He gets multi-attack. So done. First one hits, second one, the thing gets its shield in the way, but he is a rogue.
Ah.
Oh my. Good job, Orvex. Cool. He rushes in and stabs one of these things. On his second attack, it looks like he's got like a good jab in, and the gladiator like knocks his sword out of the way with his spear, and then raises it back up in a defensive way. The fourth one is going to move towards Tesh and stabby stab. Okay, well that's an at 20.
Oh, Orvex.
That's not enough. And then the last one's a 20 to hit. But the nat 20 hits. Let me roll this damage. And
I'm cursed.
Before you say whether or not what your total is on that, go ahead and add a D4.
Hey!
RinRin's back. Now can she hear?
Hey!
Hi. Sorry, I don't know what that was.
I still fail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the Chewingu who tried to guide you failed. You take 9 piercing damage, and you're berserkering again.
What's going on?
Tesh is fighting by himself and with Orvex.
Tesh activated the shrine's trap card. RinRin, you are on top of the shrine, reliving the history a little bit, one flash at a time, and you feel a comforting hand on your shoulder. And Racket's sitting next to you, and you know he looks very meaningly towards you. He's got bags under his eyes.
Oh.
He hasn't slept in a day or two, and he asks you, "Are you okay?"
Oh. No. No. I need to know what I've done. I have to know.
And he just sits there with a hand on your shoulder comfortingly. And then
shudders under him.
Oh. He actually also puts his wing over top of you so you're not in direct sunlight.
She kind of cuddles into him. And starts crying more because that's what happens.
And about 5 or 6 minutes into you being there in that position, you hear the sound of movement of metal on metal and marching. Just chunk, 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 chunk. And then the sounds of combat starting below you.
What's going on? What are they? She's gonna look at Racket and then realize that she isn't gonna understand what he says, even if he says it.
And, I mean, he asks, what do you hear? But you don't understand that. But go ahead and roll initiative.
We are a pair. You said roll initiative?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just do it on D&D Beyond. 22.
22?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Racket is asking you... Oh, yeah. Tesh is going berserk. Racket's asking you what's going on. And at the top of the round is you, RinRin.
RinRin like looks at him and like stands up and like kind of runs to the end of the roof. What do I? No one's out there.
Yeah, no one's outside, and the sounds are coming from inside the shrine.
She turns back to Racket and goes, "Fighting down there."
Okay.
And she like jumps over the side, like claws into the stone, I guess, like slides down, and as far as I can get with my movement.
Yeah, and since you have cat movement, you can go down the stairs into
Yeah.
this shrine.
I think I would wait for Racket, just so he's not alone.
Okay. Well, he is at the bottom of initiative.
Yeah. I will hold my action in case something attacks Racket or me.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fair. Well, at the top of initiative after RinRin is Tesh. There are 4 things in an Orbex around you.
So 5 things total.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but. All right. Well, D10.
Just roll a
D10.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, roll a D10. 1, 2 is Orvex, and then from there
3.
around. All right, so it's number A.
I'm not rolling that fucking betrayer dice. I'm rolling my old dice. 13.
13 to hit?
Yep.
No.
All right. Oh, yeah. Man, today is not my day.
It is not.
I haven't hit. The only people I've hit are my friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Up next is 3 of them, and they're going to start wailing on you. 23 to hit. Tesh.
A 23 to hit.
Yeah.
I'll use my reaction for defensive duelist.
Cool. And his other 2 attacks don't hit. Then a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do her.
For, I mean, you're already berserking.
This was to keep my concentration.
Oh, for concentration.
Yeah. Which I maintain because this dice is a good one. I'm keeping this one up here. That was a 19. That's higher than anything I've rolled this eve on purpose.
10 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then a 20 to hit.
20 misses.
Mm-hmm. And then the last one's up. Oh, those were all 3s. 3 dice, all 3s. That's my most common rolled number. All right, at the next is Wally.
You sure we should be? So good.
The bars of this are all like they're wide enough that a medium creature can get through them easily without squeezing.
Turns to Baz. Are you sure we should be helping Mr. Tesh while he's?
He's still our friend.
Just met the guy. Wally says as he squeezes through the bars.
It's about 15 feet down.
Before he lets go, he's going to shift as a bonus action. Is it an action to squeeze, or can I get an attack off as I plunge?
It is just your movement to fall down.
You don't need to squeeze. They're wide enough.
Plunging attack
All right.
with the axe. 25 to hit.
That'll
A.
hit. A?
Yeah.
Sure.
For 8 points of slashing damage.
Cool. They have no resistances.
Can I end up behind the 3 guys with the shields, like interposing them between myself and Tesh?
Yeah, especially since they all kind of surrounded Tesh. You can jump and you squeeze down into the corner behind the one that's next to Tesh and Orvex.
Cool.
Baz.
Where is Orvex?
He's standing right next to Tesh.
Okay.
Lower ropes so that Orvex can climb his way up.
Yeah. Could I possibly use my bonus action to lower a rope for Orbex?
Yes.
Okay. If I'm gonna do that, I'll
All right.
drop a rope down for Orvex and say, "Orvex, get out of there!" And I'm going to fire at another one of these boyos. Cacao. Ooh, very close to a nat 20. 27 to hit.
27 will hit. Which one are you shooting?
Whichever one, like somebody who's next to somebody else.
Yep, they're all next to Tesh.
Oh, okay. Well, yes.
I'll say you shoot the one that you already shot once.
15 piercing damage. And 6 sneak attack damage.
Cool.
Cacao. What are these constructs made of?
As you're chipping away, you can see they are made of clay.
Ooh, cool. Make pottery sounds as they shatter.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Or slurping.
No.
Splorp. No. Nothing else happens. That's it. All I can do on my turn.
Cool. Orvex sees that you throw down a rope for him. Let's see if he actually can tell that Tesh is in a state. And I think he can. He got an 18 on insight.
I mean, one of the first things we told this old man was, this guy's got a cursed fucking
This guy's
sword.
got a cursed sword.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he's actually finally realizing what that actually means. So he's going to use an action to multi-attack. One of them hits for 11, 10. And then he is going to cunning action, disengage, and climb up that rope. He's pretty spry. Up next is...
Do I have to make an athletics check to be able to hold on to the rope? Because I definitely didn't have enough time to tie it.
You definitely didn't, and he needs the rope to climb it. So go ahead and make an athletics check.
Alright. Haha! Natural 20!
Oh, okay.
I'm
See?
not good at athletics.
That's why I didn't even ask, because I knew you were going to do it.
I was like, I can't wait for this to pull me into the... Oh, God.
All right, so a 23 versus Tesh's AC.
23 hits, because he hasn't been able to re-up his reaction.
This is true. For...
That's another 2. What the fuck, man?
12 piercing damage.
Okay. Shield of Faith drops.
All right. Which lowers your AC to what?
19.
19? Well, the other two missed anyway. Up next is Racket. RinRin, you told him that there was a fight going on, so he's going to fly on down and use his movement to get down to where the fight is going on. RinRin.
RinRin is going to move in, and she sees some people that she doesn't know. Who is Baz or Tesh in the most immediate danger?
So what you see is there is a about 30-foot square pit covered in metal bars up on in this area. And down inside of it is 4 clay gladiators. Wally is behind one. Orvex is climbing up, and Tesh is down in the pit, kind of surrounded by these things. And he's got that, crazed look in his eyes.
Oh no. Is there something they're going for on these clay figures?
No.
Are the clay figures moving?
Yeah. The clay figures have been. They are in like a very military fashion.
Yeah.
Stab, stab, bash. Stab, stab, bash.
I think RinRin's first response is, "What is going on?" And then she'll just move to the closest enemy and attack it.
All right. And since you have a shit ton of movement, you can crawl all the way down. And since you have a climbing speed, you don't even have to drop down.
Yeah.
So there are 4 of them. They're pretty much on all 4 corners of Tesh, with Wally behind one of them.
Okay.
Where would you like to drop down?
I would like to drop down behind the one that's closest to Baz.
Baz
Okay.
is up still.
Yeah. Baz, you ran
So
past
there's a
Baz.
pit.
Yeah.
And I'm still up.
It's Tesh is the only one in there.
Tesh
Tesh
and
is
Wally.
Yeah, Tesh and Wally are in there.
Okay.
Orvax and myself are upstairs.
Okay. She's running by. She's, are we killing these things? Are they trying to kill us? What's happening? Anyone can tell her what to do.
They came out of nowhere. Quick, help Tesh.
Right, and she like slides down and she'll just attack.
Also, watch out. He looks a little.
Oh, yes, he gets that way. I'll just attack the one closest, like just whatever one. I'm not gonna be picky about it.
Okay.
2 attacks. Whenever you're ready, D&D Beyond. Okay. 23 to hit.
Yes.
For 8 bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
And 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Okay. Yeah, I did not take a short rest, so I'm still.
You got healed though, 20 something.
Yeah, but all my key points are still. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right. We are at the top, pretty much the top of initiative. It is midnight, or the end of our stream, and these things have a lot of health and can deal a lot of damage, so I don't want to extrapolate. But unfortunately, I do have to be up early for work tomorrow.
That's fine.
So I don't like to keep ending sessions in the middle of a combat, but here we are.
It makes picking up super easy. Just tell me who I'm punching. My friends? Okay.
All right. Well, we will decide that next time. Luckily, your targets just include clay golems when we come back. But as we fade out, there is a gladiatorial fight going on.
Excellent. So first off, I would like to say thank you to Tyler for running this wonderful game. I love it when we can go through the Tomb of Annihilation. I'm having a blast. But, where can I find you? What do you do?
Oh, hi, my name's Tyler. I'm at Frothy Inferno on Twitter. You can find me here on Sundays running Tomb of Annihilation.
Hey everybody, I'm RJ. You can catch me at RJustice282 on Twitter and Twitch, where I tweet about the nerdy things in my life and sometimes stream video games. You can catch me here on Sundays and Mondays. What? Sundays in Tomb of Annihilation as Wally, the Shifter Fighter Barbarian. On Tuesdays in our homebrew campaign as Caleb, the Shatterkai Wizard Cleric. You can catch me also over at the Hype Goblins channel next Sunday in the morning, where I play Titus Valentine, a human warlock ranger. His twin brothers are still alive. He thought his family died. Bridges will burn. And I think that's all I'm doing this week. DanaeKeener.com.
Hi, I'm LBHackEmUp. You can find me at LBHackEmUp, where sometimes I have computer problems. I'm building a new one. I really should do it tomorrow. So maybe I'll be on that one when we start our game tomorrow. The Four Keeps, not our 100th episode, but close. I'll also be on G Game Nights on Tuesday night, on Wednesday night, Rod of 7 Parts on Nerd Immersion's channel. Thursday, I'll be streaming back on my own channel, in my own home, with my own hair and my own Lauren. It'll be fun. We won't get as drunk. We'll be able to function better. It's gonna be great. DanaeKeener.com.
Speaking of DanaeKeener.com, hi everybody, I'm Danae Keener. You can find me at DanaeKeener.com. I do nerdy drawings mostly related to D&D and a lot of things on this channel. And on this channel, I play as Coriander, the Elegant Paladin on Mondays during our Four Keeps game. And on Sundays, I play as Baz, the Drow Rogue Fighter, during our Tomb of Annihilation game. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be great. super great. Corey gets to fight fucking Shadow Corey, and we've been waiting on it for like a week, like 2 weeks now, because we had to miss last week. But yeah, I'm super excited to fight it. Denacator.com.
And if you've made it this far, you probably already know who I am, but if you don't, hey Acorns, what's up? It's me, your buddy, your pal, your friend, the Indoor Adventurer, the showrunner here at twitch.tv/IndoorAdventures. We do shows like this on Monday and Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and on Sundays at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If this was your first time joining us, you can go to youtube.com/IndoorAdventures to check up on all of our VODs, or anywhere where audio casts are made available for free. You can find us there under the same moniker. But for now, we are going to be going into our Patreon supported after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from each other but also from the community, and of course that is being posted for free. So if you would like to come and join us and possibly ask us some heckin' questions, that's the best place to find it. But until then, I would like to say thank you to Tyler for running this game. Thank you to everybody who decided to stop on by, and thank you to these players for putting up with our bullshit once again this week. And we'll see you guys next time. All right, everybody. Bye-bye!